Hello there, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you're having a wonderful day. This field is not going to be big enough. I've done some very basic mental math. This field is 10 by 8, so 80 farm plots. You figure they're each going to give me 2 crops each. That's 160, and it's going to take about 40 days for them to grow. Some of them are a little less. The flax is 40 days, so I'm just going to average it off of 40. And 40 days, that's going to require rough estimate of about 200 food items to make enough food for myself. So yeah, this isn't enough. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to craft up some more fences. I'm going to rip down all these berries that I planted last episode, and I'm going to move them to the other side of the building. And we're going to expand the farm out to the edge of the building there, till the soil, and then go get more seeds to replant because, well, I've actually planted almost all my seeds. So yeah, that's our immediate task. And after we do that, I think it's about time we go give our new tools, our copper pick and our copper prospector's pick, a test, because there's a cave just over there. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing cobblestone inside the cave. So there should be a ruin, but it's easily accessible and we might be able to actually find some stuff. But first, I need to craft up more fences. All right, so we're going to use this bit of pine, the sticks there, and make a bit more. That's a door. Fences, I think. Yes. We're going to need, let's start with 8. We'll keep the rest of the stuff on us as extras in case we need more. I don't think we will. And then, like I said, we got to pick up all of the berry bushes that we planted the other day because now we got to move everything. And we've caught nothing in our traps. Not that I was expecting anything just yet. We set up the traps just the other day. I did that wrong. All right, field is expanded and tilled. Now I just need more seeds. All the berries have been moved. I don't want to trip my own traps. I do need to clean up all this tall grass. It's a little hard to see everything over here. And I'm going to want to clean up this area for the berries in the future. But I think I'll hold off on doing that until I can make a scythe. What's this sickle in this game? It's a scythe. Okay. We'll wait till I have a scythe in game to do that, since I can clear out the grass in sweeping motions as opposed to one at a time with a knife. But we have our pick, our prospector's pick. We have a couple torches. We have our bow. We have our armor. So we are just about set. Noting more peat over here. That's good to know. Actually, I don't remember where the hole was. Because one was near the rock face over here. Yep, found a chicken. Wasn't looking for a chicken, but I found a chicken. I am going to need to go catch some animals. I think I might look at trying to chase some chickens into a pen in the very near future. That, or see if I can't get a couple wild hogs. Hogs breed fast, so they might be easiest. Okay, it's clearly not this way because I know it was sticking out from the side a bit. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, well, I'm going to go around. I'm going to look for it. I'll bring it back as soon as I find it, since it's not where I thought it was. Yeah, leave it to me to lose a cave. Well, this was not the cave I was looking for, but I saw just this. Where is it? Right here. I saw rusted gear just lying on the ground by the entrance to the cave, so I decided to take a peek down inside, see what's in here. And I found a lot. Oh. Okay. I know what this is. It's a transporter. I can use it to transport to a random location in the world. I'm obviously not going to do that right now. This looks interesting. Here, hold on to that for me. I don't necessarily want to waste my pick. Oh, I hear friends. That has 20 lime in it. That could be very useful in the future. I did not bring healing stuff with me. That was a mistake. Oh, I don't know what to do with all this stuff. We've got metal scrap. We've got to eat. I'm getting hungry. My initial estimate that I was saying earlier about how much food I'm gonna need, way off. Does this have a use for it? Okay, they've got uses. Might as well. I cannot put them into the container. A lot of rusty gears, though. Burnt torches, some dirty linen trousers, which are probably a lot better shape than mine. Hunter leggings give me... Well, this is 2 warmth plus 2, and this is just 2 warmth. So these are better. Okay, let's grab that. Copper spear. That's going to be very useful in the future. I guess might as well take the gears. And yeah, a portal opened up, or a rift opened up right near here while I was outside. Right there. But I cannot find the cave I was looking for, which is going to drive me a little nuts. Although I did find, yep, right here, copper. So let's change tool mode. Search or density. I think I want to do search. Found a little bit of quartz. All right, so there's a very large amount of quartz in the area with a little bit of gold in the quartz. Yeah, I should have seen that coming a mile away. What's the other mode? Density. Okay, this is the mode I was thinking, where you have to mine multiple times to get it to show up on your map, I think. High native copper, very poor cassiterite, and minuscule cinnabar. And if I look at my map, okay, so this chunk, are they called chunks in Vintage Story? I'm going to call them chunks for lack of a better word for now. Has a lot of native copper, poor cassiterite, and poor cinnabar. Well, now we've had a chance to test out the prospector's pick a little bit. Oh, good. More turnips. And apparently there are wolves around here. I have no idea where he's just gonna sit there. Where that cave went. I mean, I know I saw a cave around here somewhere. I was sworn it was by these mushrooms. Unless it was up on top of here, which it could very well have been. But I'll have to wait for tomorrow to search for that. Yeah, it wasn't over here. Okay, I'm gonna head back home, offload what I collected. And tomorrow we'll go back out once again, looking for this mysterious cave that I seem to have lost somewhere. Alright, see, I thought I missed a piece of grass or two, but no, it will grow on your fields if you haven't planted anything. Alright, that's good to know. I'm not going crazy. Well, again, that's my usual caveat. I'm not going crazy about this. But yeah, I did hear a wolf. So I might have to keep an eye out for that. Right there. Right, I gotta hold down the control key. He's still behind me. At least this time I brought medicine with me. Oh, overshot that one. Wow. I went through 18 arrows trying to hit him. Bit of fat, bit of hide. Not much meat. I mean, obviously the meat's valuable, but right now I think the hide and the fat might be a little more valuable because then I can make more pelts. Anyway, I came out here hunting for a cave. Instead, I'm hunting wolves. But hey, at least we succeeded at hunting something today, even if it's not the cave. Oh, hey, I found my favorite loot containers. Let's see. Birch seed. Let's clear out my inventory a little bit. Pineapple, flax, and that's it. Hey, more flax seeds. And more pineapple. I'm gonna have a lot of pineapple seeds. Oh, there's another one over here. Pumpkin, carrot, pine cone, ebony. Ooh, I have to grow an ebony tree. Apparently, you can pick up those hollows and use them as storage if you want to. I don't know if their loot table respawns, so I'm just gonna leave them in the world for now. Okay, so a little bit of native copper and traces of bismuthite, hematite, and cinnabar. So that's bismuth we use to make bismuth bronze. Hematite is iron, but traces. So that means there's probably not any actually there, but it might be in a nearby chunk. Okay, gonna need to make some room. Plant that there. Pour crystallized chunk of native copper. 30 units of copper. Oh, wow. And then we got rye seeds in there. Okay, I'm planting all the trees over here. Well, all the basic trees. And we got some mushrooms in there. And more mushrooms. Okay. And all those are... Well, alright, one of those aren't poisonous, but I think the other two are, so we're just gonna leave them be. I cannot for the life of me find this cave. It's driving me nuts. Did I just jinx myself? Well, this is not the cave I was looking for, but there's a drifter in there. More chicken chasing. If you don't know the reference, in the game Fable, when you first join the guild, your first rank is called Chicken Chaser. And you can, well, chase chickens. At least that's the reference I know it from. There may be a reference from before that. Yeah, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. Alright, we're gonna go back to that other cave with the ruins where we got attacked by a drifter. We're gonna clear that out a bit, clean it up. We're not using the teleporter. I need another gear, another temporal gear, I believe, in order to activate it. And if I want to, if I do that, I'm probably not going to want much on me, because if we die, well, then we'll come back to our spawn point. But yeah. Oh, that's still growing. Gonna need to make better armor so I can deal with wolves better. I should be able to make... Can I make copper lamellar already? Oh, thank you for opening up right next to me. Let's hop inside where it's safe, and then I can figure out if I can or not. Copper chains require a ingots to smelt, so I'm assuming that's going to require an anvil. Okay, so requires 11 copper lamellar to make the actual armor, and I get that. I can make that with a clay mold, so I'm fairly certain, yeah, I can make a mold That looks like it does 9 at a time. Okay, all right. I guess tomorrow we'll craft up some more copper. I'm probably gonna need to do 2 molds to have enough lamellar. Lamellay? Is it lamellay or lamellar? I've always called lamellar, but there's no R in there. So I feel like I've been saying it wrong this whole time. My whole life is a lie. Stack those. I'll be replanting some more stuff in the morning. I'll be making crops. Be planting crops in the morning. Okay, so how do we crush with a hammer? Do I need to do it in my crafting grid? This says gives me 30 units of copper. That says only 6, so I don't think I do it that way. Do I place it on the ground? You don't shift click it on the ground. So I feel like I did that wrong. Oh no, okay, never mind. I am confusing how the units are done. It says it's good for 30 units of copper, and it takes, and each of these is 5 units. So 6 times 5 is 30. All right, that makes sense. All right, now let's make a mold. Press F, switch to the large one. So I'm not taking absolutely forever to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna assume it does 9 at a time. I mean, it shows 9, so it makes sense. The the copper armor. This takes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, I'm going to need 2 sets worth. So I might as well make 2 molds, although I'm going to have to fire both molds, and this way I can make 2 ingots worth of copper in the morning, or whenever I actually decide to make the copper. I gotta make a second pit kiln. I can fire these. It'll take a day to fire them, but then when I'm actually making the lamellay, just pour 1 ingot into each, and that'll give me enough to make a full set of armor. Oh, and we got friends outside. So, we'll worry about all that stuff tomorrow. Let's grab a bite to eat. And go to bed. Since again, unlike Minecraft, you can sleep with monsters nearby. Really? The rain puts it out. And let's head back out to where the cave was with the transporter so we can try to clean that up, clear that out a bit more. See if there's anything else worth grabbing. I am wearing the linen trousers. Wow. They are already heavily tattered. Been wearing them for like 1 day and they're already ruined. I did get hit by a wolf 2 or 3 times in them. And I'm not wearing leggings, I'm just wearing a chest piece. Well, I found the cave I was in before. And apparently so did every single sheep. And of another rift. As long as no one spawns from that and decides to throw rocks and gets all these guys mad at me again, we should be fine. I'll just replace these. Because I have a feeling they might go out in the very near future. They've been up for a while. Oh, okay, I could pick up those. It's an empty crate. This one's also empty. It's also closed. I can pick that one up too. Nice. That one's also closed and empty. That chest had some flint in it. I don't know. I mean, it's got a different texture on it, but I don't know why they're different. This has nothing in it. It broke and it disappeared. Let's take this slab. Ruined shelf. It's probably not going to drop me anything. Oh no, it dropped me the ruined shelf. Pile of junk metal. The junk metal might have a use in the future. That reminds me, I have... Oh, that broke. Didn't drop anything. No, wait, it did. Nope, never mind. I have a lot of bony soil I need to go work through. Metal barrel. Burnt out torches, bronze bracelet, another crate down here. It's probably a waste of my pick to be picking at non-copper or other metals right now. What was I saying? I've got a bunch of bony soil to go through, and that will give me things like candles. So maybe when we go back, because the molds will still be firing, that's going to take a little bit of time. We're going to need something else to do before we can make more armor. I want the cobble. I want the floor. I want the wood. So I mine that, and I can actually have... I can see about installing some floors into my actual base. Because right now, we're living on dirt. So slowly start replacing the floors with wood. I'll use the aged wood until I can actually craft a saw and, well, cut my own wood. And also there's a very, very slim chance I uncover something underneath this wood. Nope. Okay. And before we go, let's pick at a few of these walls. See if it tells me if there's anything nice under here. Poor native copper, minuscule hematite, and cinnabar. No. Okay. We'll leave that as is. We'll leave the torches down here. Should hopefully prevent anything from spawning. Can I wear this? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'm gonna freeze up another inventory slot. First is first. Let's place this down. How do I open it? Control Shift, click to add items. Click to remove one. Control click to remove all. Shift click to add one. Can you not see what you've added? I thought I was going to get an inventory like this. Control Shift. Oh wow. How many? Oh wow. Well, that holds a lot of logs. Can it hold? No, okay. It only holds one type of item. That is still very useful. That means I can take these, stick them over here, clean up my inventory a little bit, grab all that dirt, and dump it in there. Oh, that's very convenient. Awesome. Now I have a whole nother chest that's empty. I can toss stuff in. Okay, so bulk item storage you do in crates. And I should be able to pick this up. And I can place it back down to make it nice and neat. Okay, I'm going to walk around, replant crops, figure things out. Lock myself out. We'll be back in a few. Oh wow, my armor needs work. Alright, it's getting a little too late in the day now for me to actually fire up the copper and make, well, what I need in the time I have left. I'm just going to prep 2 ingots worth. Want to spread it out. If you spread it out, it's supposed to cook well, melt quicker. I found another temporal gear. So, this is going to sit. I'm going to store this for a while. Can be used with a knife to restore temporal stability. I'm good with that for now. And then I have an astral gear. And I have absolutely no idea what that does. It is from the primitive survival mod. I'm just going to leave it alone for now. What I need to do is make some, here we go, a raw storage vessel. This thing is much bigger than the, whoops, wrong button, than the other storage I have. Takes a lot more clay to make, but it holds 12 slots, and it's pretty good for storing food in our cellar downstairs to help preserve it better. So that's what I'm going to be doing with it. Yeah, start with 62 or 3 clay, and I expect to use about 32 of it to get this done. This is going to take a lot. So I'm going to be doing this hopefully before it gets too dark, so I can fire it overnight. I don't think I'm going to have enough to be able to make 2, but we'll see how much clay I have left when I'm done with this one. And look how big this is already. And I'm not done. I'm probably not even halfway done. If I don't have enough clay to make 2 of these, and I might. I'll make a set of crocks, because I could always use more crocks for food storage. Okay, it takes 32 to make one of those. That's very good to know. Means I should have just enough clay left in here somewhere. There. To make one more. Alright, so I'm going to do that. And, yeah, like I said, I'm going to fire them up overnight. It won't be done till sometime tomorrow. But then while I am firing them and letting them cook overnight and into tomorrow, I can then get started on the copper. Well, I had them started. They were going for about 8 hours, and then it started raining and put them out. So now they're back to 0 progress and have to start over again. Also means I need to go get some dirt so I can make a little hood for that, so I can actually make the copper. And that's why I do want to make a roofed area over here, an open doors roofed area, so I can do this without having to worry about the rain, which seems to rain every single day. Give that a hood. Get this started, and again, I am going to be swapping out to coal after I use the firewood to get it lit and get it started heating up. There we go. So use the firewood to preheat it, and then use the actual coal after it's been preheated. So while that's going to take a few minutes. Let's try sifting some of this bone dirt, see if I can't get anything good out of it. Oh wow, guys, you'll never guess what I got out of this bony soil. Bones. I got 5 bones. And this book. Yeah, some dusty old lore book. Actually, let's go someplace safe and we can actually look at the book. Because I don't know any of the lore of this game, and that is definitely something I want to look into. So, hit J to open journal. Quartermaster's ledger. Date unknown. Our food stocks are depleted. We've only the dire wolf and rabbit meat left. Oh, dried wolf and rabbit meat left. Largely, we're left to chewing leather now. Our vests, our belts, our boots. Which reminds me of the Charlie Chaplin scene from Gold Rush where he eats a shoe. We drew our last breaths. The Huntsman Corps managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a gray gosling. Not more than 10 hours ago, I'd wager, was not nearly enough to feed all the workmen. The ones in the mines had to be prioritized, as expected, of their labor. Despite the additional meal, their health is declining. We are running out of options. Furthermore, Joseph, Barda, and Jaren were taken this day. They did not go willingly. The others might still have a chance. I have to believe so for my own sake. Oh, wow. Okay. I misjudged heavily. You see these lamellae? You get 1 per mold, not 9. So in order to make the armor, I'm going to need to do this a lot more. So much more that it is not worth doing right now. And I am seriously considering if I can melt these back down. I cannot. Well, they will go in there and they will wait until I have a lot more copper. That was a utter waste. Guess that means I'm using the wooden armor for a while longer still. Oh, you're kidding me. A rift literally opened on the other side of my wall. Is it safe to sleep in my bed? Do I have to worry about getting attacked? Hopefully I go to sleep and I don't wake up with a drifter in my house. They're just outside my house. I need windows. That's 1 down. Okay. Well, the others are fleeing. Sheesh, these rifts like to torment me, don't they? But, good news. My storage vessels are done. So I'm going to take these downstairs. I'm going to have to relight all my torches. Yeah, so these vessels are done. They can hold quite a bit more than these do. So I can transfer everything over. And that will increase their hash times. Grains are now good for over a year. Veggies for upwards of a month. Let's just combine them. At over a year, losing a few days isn't going to be that big of a deal. Yep, perfect. And then I'll just leave these in here for later. Since I haven't had any luck with caves, I found some copper out here a while back. So grab my shovel, I've got my picks. We're going to just dig down and see if I have a little more luck. I do not know how safe this is. Oh, hey look, we found copper. I'm gonna hope this is safe enough, because if this isn't, it's going to be very unfortunate. I mean, the important part is that for our first copper find, it's more than enough to replace the tools that we currently have. So we're not losing any progress. We're just not really gaining any at the moment. We'll gather this one and we'll put some sand down so we can actually get out. 23 chunks. Each 5 chunks is 1 ingot's worth. So yeah, that's 4 ingots worth of copper. Well, it's the first day of summer, and we've got another rift storm coming. I did run out in the morning to collect some stuff before it hits, since I'm just going to be staying inside again. As you can see, I swapped out the floor a little bit, so I've put down the old wood floors. I think it's going to look nice when it's done. But the real surprise is... Oh, I don't have it on me. Here we go. I found some cassiterite. which is tin. So if I pulverize this, that gives me 2 units of tin, 20 bits for an ingot. So that's 5%. Yeah, editing arc wolf here, it's 10%. My math is bad. We can make bronze. So yeah, I'm going to hide inside during the storm. No point going outside. There's nothing for me during the storm. But just to show you, the field is fully planted. Yeah, I kind of just planted whatever for now, since I was kind of short on what to plant. So after this harvest is done, I'll probably dig up the ground and put down a whole bunch of new dirt. The moisture is getting a little low. I don't know what happens if the moisture gets too low, if they stop drying, if they start dying or what. But let's see, I should have some clay inside, which means during this storm I can look at making, yeah, a watering can. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna make this watering can during the storm, fire it, and then we can water our crops with it afterwards. But I think we'll call it here, since it's gonna be a while before this is over and I can't do anything. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.